Hey guys, welcome back to Wezen's Kitchen. You're very welcome. So guys, on today's episode, I'm going to be making this beautiful, delicious, mouth-watering, updated okra soup recipe. Okay, if you want to know how I prepared this, please stay tuned. This is for special occasions. Okay, so let's get started. So to my empty pot, I introduced the whole protein I'm going to be using for this recipe. Okay, so first I introduced our oxtail, already washed and cleaned, yeah, followed by the cow tripe, the ribs, the beef, and lastly our cow foot. Okay, so to season our meat, I introduced our onions. I love using much onions while seasoning my meat. Okay, so next I'll be introducing our seasoning cube, just 2 of that. Finally, our salt. So I'm going to add my water, cover this meat to cook for at least 20 to 25 minutes. Yeah. So next step, I'm going to start blending our peppers. Okay, over here I have my red scotch bonnet pepper and of course my long sweet pepper. These peppers are just for the sauce. Okay, so I'll go ahead and remove the seeds, wash it very well, and then blend. You can blend this with your normal blender or use your food processor. I'm going to be using my food processor to do this. Okay, this will give me that coarse nature that I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't want to be blending that smoothly. No. So I am done blending our peppers. As you can see, I didn't blend it to be smooth. Okay, it's kind of rough. Yeah, so next step, I'm going to wash our okra and blend as well, but I'm going to be dividing this into 2 parts. Okay, I'm going to cut half into chunks, and the other one I'll blend with my food processor. So guys, you can equally exclude this part, this blending part. Just that if you want the okra soup to be slimy after cooking, it's always good to blend part of the okra and cut other parts in chunks. Yeah, so that's it, we are done. So over here I checked if our meat is done cooking, and guys, it is done cooking. We are ready to start stir frying our peppers. Okay, to start the stir frying, I placed my pot on my cooker, introduced our red palm oil. I'm going to be bleaching this for like 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, so when it's done bleaching, I introduced our onions. So next I'll be stirring, and of course I'm going to add our blended peppers. So I'm going to mix everything very well and introduce our seasoning cube and salt. Guys, we are done with adding seasoning cubes to this recipe. Okay, this is just the last one we're going to be adding to this recipe. It depends on your taste, but you can add more or less. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this to stir fry for at least 7 to 8 minutes. So after 7 to 8 minutes of frying, this is how it looks like, guys. Our oil is floating on top. Yeah, so we are ready to add the rest of the ingredients. So over here I introduced our dried fish. I'm gonna stir that well and introduce our beef stock. So next I'm going to introduce our crayfish, our blended crayfish. Guys, just try to follow these steps. The okra will taste so heavily, like very delicious. Okay, so lastly I'm going to introduce our blended okra. Okay, so I'm going to mix everything very well, cover my pot to cook for 3 to 4 minutes so that everything will come together. Okay, So after 4 minutes of cooking, this is what it looks like, guys. My kitchen smells amazing, smells delicious. Did you see the face of that soup? It looks so beautiful, guys, so beautiful. We're not even done cooking, no. Next, I'll be introducing our parboiled meat, okay, our cow tripe, the oxtail, the beef, and the ribs, yeah. So followed by our okra, the ones I cut into chunks. Yes, I'm adding it at this moment. Then lastly, our shrimps. So I'm going to be mixing everything together to combine. So I introduced a little bit of water to mine, okay? So it depends on how you love your okra soup. If you want it light, you can add a little bit of water. If you want it thick, please don't add more water to that, okay? So I'm going to cover this up to cook for at least 2 more minutes. Ta-da! So guys, we are almost done cooking, okay? At this point, you can introduce your vegetable, okay? Spinach, your ugu, your kale, any one of these, yeah? So I introduced our spinach. I'm going to be using spinach for this recipe. I don't have fresh ugu at the moment, okay? You can as well enjoy it the way it is, yeah? So, but I love lots of greens in my soup. Yeah, so guys, we are done cooking. This is me stirring the soup. Please make your eba, pounded yam, fufu, just make it ready because our soup is ready, okay? So guys, thank you so much for staying with me throughout this episode. I truly appreciate you all, okay? And to my new subscribers, you guys are so amazing. Thank you for clicking that subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Until I come your way next time, guys, remain blessed. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye.